Today, I'm going to talk about alien life. This is an interesting topic, and I've been thinking about it and working on it for many years in different ways, including searches for extraterrestrial intelligence, and worry about whether it's good or bad to let alien know you're here. Some of you have read the three-body problem and realized that there could be a dark forest. It could be not such a good idea to contact aliens. But anyway, let's talk about aliens and what the chances are. So one of the things that we know is that in our own galaxy, there are about 100 billion stars, roughly. And we know that a good percentage of them have planets around them. And we now know that some percentage of those have planets in the region we consider a habitable zone. That is a place where water can exist as a liquid, as well as either ice or gas, vapor. And so when you start doing that, and you look out and realize there's 100 billion stars, and that means there are several billion habitable planets in the galaxy alone. And for every galaxy, every time we see a star in a picture, we can see a picture of a galaxy behind it. So there's a lot of galaxies. So in the universe, the odds are extremely high. There is life in other places. The question is, what's the probability that on the few billion planets that are in our galaxy, there is also alien life? And that comes down to tricky equations, tricky assumptions you have to make about how quickly life develops and how complicated it is and what are the special things that are happening. Because it appears to us when we first see it that life is uniquely tailored to the Earth and that Earth is uniquely tailored to support life. But in fact, that's a natural product of evolution. That is, if self-replicating molecules can come into existence, they will immediately start developing things that are more adaptable to that environment, and therefore they'll look like that environment was made for them, and vice versa. And but the other question is, how quickly does life advance from the simple self-replicating molecules to the complicated machinery of a single cell? Everything on the Earth comes from single cells, right? Everything on the Earth was once an egg, a fertilized egg, and that grew and differentiated to become a complex organism or stayed simple. And so how long did it take to invent all the machinery inside of a cell? And then what were advances going on since then? And we don't know how quickly. What we notice is life on Earth seems to have arrived about as early as it was possible. Now that either means it's really easy to make life, or it means the only reason we're here and asking that question is you got to start 5 billion years ago just to get to this stage. And but there are a large number of planets that are at least 1 billion years older than our planet. And so should be civilizations that are far ahead of us. So that comes to the question is, if there are civilizations out there, then Fermi asked this very famous question after a discussion about it, he meant, where are they? Because any sort of advanced civilization will start expanding out into the galaxy and expanding out at a pretty rapid rate, so that in the scale of 100,000 years, it will colonize the whole galaxy. So where are those aliens, right? Why don't we see any evidence for them? And that's a big question. And that leads to a lot of speculations about bottlenecks and foolishness and whatever else is going on, or the dark forest that everybody's hiding from berserker civilizations. So we don't know the answer yet. We're still studying and we're still making observations, and we hope to see some evidence of alien civilizations, and that will tell us a lot more than we know now. One of the big discoveries is there seems to have been evidence for microbial life on Mars that was just discovered very recently, and that's a hint that things rise up much more quickly than you'd expect. So the galaxy should be teeming with life. So where are they?